Rosemary Quade Nichols, and we are grounding and stabilizing the energy because sometimes Rose likes to blast the technology channel. So I'm feeling very grateful that we can hear her and see her today. And
Yeah.
I just want to drop in because wow, it just feels like every day there's a certain level of intensity, and there's also all these moments and opportunities to see things from a different perspective or connect with someone in a way that you may not have normally done, or there might be some time that opens up that you might not normally have. And so I know for myself, I've been connecting with people who are feeling the magnificence of this time and all the reframing, and people are feeling the freak out of this time and looking for ways to reframe. And so today what I love is that there is this openness that it's just all welcome no matter where you are in that spectrum of. I know I flip back and forth. Sometimes I'm feeling really grounded and solid and clear, and other times I'm feeling that tightness in my chest or that shortness in my breath, and I watch my mind start to get concerned or worried about what might happen in the future. And so I'm just feeling really grateful and blessed that we're really taking the time each day to just drop in, check in with ourselves, bring comfort to ourselves, and then also use whatever surplus energy or resources we might have to share with each other. So if you're on and listening to us, I'd love for you to say hello. If you want to send a little thumbs up or a heart, let us know that you're there and listening. And we are doing this every day at 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm having different guests come on, and each person is kind of coming in on their own channel, and it is the channel of love and light and positivity. And so Rosemary and I go back, I don't know, 20 years, a long, long time. And she has helped assist me on many, many retreats and at workshops. And I just love her energy and her clarity. And she always brings her whole heart to whatever it is she's doing. So I know if you were here with us in person, she would be giving you the biggest hug, and she would be mushing up your face with lots of kisses. And we are going to use our technology to do it virtually. So I'm going to go ahead and hand it over to Rosemary. So thank you for coming on today.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it so much. It's such a beautiful way to connect with this community um, in a way that, normally maybe we wouldn't do. So
Nope.
um, I am grateful that I get to do this with everyone. And so I know we are keeping this short and sweet. So I want to go ahead and get everybody to just go on in. We're going to focus on gratitude today. That's my mantra in my life, my car tags, my world. Every other word out of my mouth is I am so grateful for. So if we can just take a moment to ground ourselves, goodness knows I need to ground all the time, and just ground ourselves and stop for these 5 minutes. I know that there is a lot of anxiety and uncertainty right now. And as Megan said, things are changing quickly and constantly. And when I was standing out on my backyard, also known as a golf course, which is a beautiful space, and talking to all of the beings that I can feel around us. And a matter of fact, at one point, I could see all these sparkling lights all around. There was this clear message of we are with you. And so I want to focus on the gratitude of that piece. I know many of us are focusing on Mother Earth and Gaia and praying for her, and that is as important. But the message that came in for me was let's pray for the humans right now that are scared and afraid and unsure, and give them something different to focus on. So I want to focus on the things that we are grateful for, the opportunities that we are getting. So many of us are having to stay home or choosing to stay home for social distancing purposes. And the beauty of that is that we get to do things that we are always saying, I don't have time to. Finish that sentence now and give yourselves that opportunity to go, I do have time now to, and to have gratitude for that. I am so grateful. I get to paint more now than I was, and I have to do it freely without the time constraints of I have to hurry and stop because I've got to go to work or I've got to go to bed or I've got something else to do. I get to just paint. I get to sit with my husband and play board games, which, it sounds crazy, but it gives us both so much joy. So be grateful for the things that you normally don't get a chance to do. You get to spend time with your children. Megan and I were just discussing that she got to go for a walk with her daughter today in the middle of the day, where Taya would normally be in school and Megan would normally be on a call with a client or possibly doing work. She got to stop and go for a walk and just play outside with her daughter for a little while. And those moments are so special. And for those of you with children, what a great opportunity for you to connect with them in a way that you don't normally get. And I get that we can focus on the fears and the anxieties of it all, but for this 5 minutes, let's not. For this 5 minutes, let's focus on, wow, I am good. My mantra all the time is such a powerful mantra for me right now because I say all the time, I am here. Here's my breath. And that's such a beautiful mantra that was given to me by Rita, one of my mentors. And when I find myself having moments of uncertainty, I just go back to my breath. And even when I am in my gratitude, as I was standing out on the golf course earlier, and my little beloved cat came out to the golf course and met me, and she just sat down there next to me, and I looked down and I'm like, wow, this is special. These moments don't happen all the time, and I'm so grateful. And the sun is shining today, and the temperature is just perfect at 65 outside, and oh, I get to play outside in this today because I am home and I am grateful. And I am grateful that I can support and help my family in ways by taking one of my sister toilet paper and my other sister tissue paper. These are just beautiful places to be at and things to be grateful for, to be able to support each other. I see how the planet is shifting. We are stepping out in a different way with each other. So I just want to honor that, honor those moments, and trust that everything is happening as it should be for all of us. I would love to close this real quickly with a poem that I was shared with me on one of my jobs, and I just found it to be the most beautiful poem. It's called Lockdown. Yes, there is fear. Yes, there is isolation. Yes, there is panic buying. Yes, there is sickness. Yes, there is even death. And they say that in Wuhan, after many, many years of noise, you can hear the birds again. They say that just after a few weeks, they can hear quiet, that the sky is a little thick with plumes, and that the blue and the gray is clear. They say in the streets of Assisi, people are singing with each other across the empty squares, keeping their windows open so they are not alone and can hear the sounds of families around them. They say that a hotel in West Ireland is offering free meals and delivery to the housebound. Today, a young woman is busy spreading flyers with her phone number through the neighborhood so that the elders may have someone to call. Today, the churches and synagogues and mosques and temples are preparing to welcome to shelter the homeless and the weary. All over the world, people are slowing down and reflecting. All over the world, people are looking at their neighbors in a new way. All over the world, people are waking up to a new reality, to how big we really are, and to how little control we have. So we pray and we remember that, yes, there is fear, but that does not have to mean hate. Yes, there is isolation, but that does not have to mean loneliness. Yes, there is panic buying, but that doesn't have to be mean. Yes, there is this, but that does not have to mean a disease of the soul. Yes, there is even death, but there can always be a rebirth of love. Wake to the choices that you have to make as you live now, today. Breathe. Listen behind the factory noises of your panic. The birds are singing. The sky is clearing. Spring is coming. And we are always, always encompassed by love. So open the windows of your soul, and though you may not be able to touch across the empty square, sing.
Hmm.
And that's written by a brother, Richard Hedrick. I will be happy to post on my
Please.
Facebook page.
Hmm.
I will.
Thank you so much, Rose. I can feel that energetic shift inside of me of just coming back to such a simple practice like gratitude, or I am here, here's my breath, or hearing the beautiful imagery from the poem. And so I would just love if you're listening and you remembered something that you're grateful for, to share that so we can all feel that gratitude and we can all celebrate in those simple moments that we're having right now. So please type in a comment what came up for you that you are grateful for, that you can appreciate right now, that you may not have noticed a week or so ago. And if you feel inspired, I would love for you to type in the name of anyone you want us to direct this kind of gratitude energy for. If there's someone you're grateful for in your life, feel free to make a comment and let us also hold that person in health and well-being. And if you're inspired to share what we're doing, we just want to spread this kind of energy and spread this kind of opportunity for all of us to pause for a few minutes each day, to drop in and check in and connect. And so thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I will be back here tomorrow. Tomorrow,
Yes.
I want to share a special message with those of you who consider yourself healers and light workers and coaches and leaders. I want to share some of my thoughts and tips for you and what might be going on for you in particular. So I can't wait to see you here again tomorrow. And thank you so much, Rose. That was beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you, Rose.
Love you all. Thank you.